I, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Today, I'm taking a look at Dogecoin against US dollar Tether on the Binance chart. We're going to be taking a look at some of the technical aspects regarding price action moving forward. We're going to be assessing some key levels. We're going to be giving some forecasts to the mid to short term. Now, as you can see, Dogecoin has been in a pretty aggressive uptrend since kind of the beginning of November of 2020, after sort of accumulating sideways for a couple months. We finally broke the 0.002 cent level, came up to 0.004 cents, just to consolidate down around 0.003. After bouncing through the psychological 1 cent range, after breaking half a cent, we get up to the 1 cent range. We have a 45%, 50% swing lows from the swing high as we consolidate in a downward fashion. It seems to be a mild, perhaps descending triangle, if you will, that it eventually broke up with support from none other than Elon Musk himself, tweeting about Dogecoin and his liking for the coin. Now, after a very, very aggressive upward pump from the 0.007 cent level all the way up to 8 entire cents, we see a big rejection, big sell-off, all the way down to 0.02 cents, a 74% sell-off, a dip, a correction that was quickly bought all the way back up to 0.86 cents, which is a retest of a key level after getting rejected from all-time highs. We come down to find support along the psychological 5 cent level, and we seem to be trying to hold this level with some pretty strong rejections from 6 cents. This does seem to be a very strong range that we are trapped in. There is plenty of buy pressure coming in from new traders and the hype that Elon Musk is providing, but there is also very, very high sell pressure because Doge has a history of spiking parabolically and then kind of selling right off. But I believe this pump for Doge to be quite different fundamentally than kind of any other pump Doge has had. When we turn on EngineeringRobo, you see a new perspective come into play. Buy 4 moon back in beginning of November of last year. The cloud buy finally establishing an uptrend. Sell 4 suggesting some bearish pressure sideways. Interaction with the cloud. Sell, buy, flip. Buy signal. Sell, flip to consolidate as traders take profits. Buy 4, buy 2, buy 3. Strong buy signals. Sell 3 to suggest some consolidation. Candles are still green, supported by the buy 4, so we're still in an uptrend. This suggested break upward was imminent. Sell 2, as this was just a big sell-off in a day. This was a big dip everybody was waiting for. He's immediately bought up as prices shoot through these levels astronomically. Super buy, buy 3, buy 2, buy 3, all these buy signals. As we come up, traders taking profit, crazy sell signals, sell, sell, hell. Buy 2, moon, as traders bought the dip, pumping it right back up. But this very, very aggressive sell wall is still present, and we are consolidating as bearish pressure is very high in this range. Sell 2, suggesting further sideways. We've been sideways for a couple weeks since the sell 2. So I suspect a breakout is pending quite soon. But there are periods in Dogecoin's life where it will consolidate sideways for multiple months at a time. We've been consolidating sideways for almost 2 months so far. So I believe a breakout is imminent. so far. We are still supported by a moon buy 4, and a cloud buy. So we are still in an uptrend so far, even with this very aggressive sell wall above 6 cents. When we take a look at EngineeringRobo against Bitcoin, we are looking to find support along the 97 Satoshi level. Big rejections off of the 121 Satoshi level. That's hard resistance. We turn on EngineeringRobo. We see a super buy, by far super buy, back in December of last year. We pump against Bitcoin, held, as plenty of traders took profit, bought the dip, moon, as they thought it was going to return. We create a more obvious lower high on this chart to give us a better kind of image of price action moving forward. We come all the way back down to this initial support level at 97 Satoshi. Sell 4, suggesting bearish pressure coming into play. That's why we've kind of held sideways here. But this does seem like pretty significant support so far. When we go back to Doge against USDT, you can see that a breakout in either direction is quite possible. We have what could be considered perhaps a mild sort of symmetrical triangle, like, I don't know, roughly kind of like that, in a sense where we have lower highs and higher lows. With so far, we are seeing nice support along this psychological 5 cent level. I believe once we've established 5 cents, we can sort of further our uptrend, because with the brand new hype and the new fundamental support that Dogecoin has that it never has had before, we really have to take some sort of more broader levels into consideration, more wider ranges into consideration. Dogecoin is no longer under a cent. It's no longer next to worthless. Dogecoin has more potential now than it ever has, in my opinion. I believe perhaps another week of sideways as we really try to establish what's going on. Perhaps another attempt at the 6 cent kind of level will solidify if that is resistance and we get rejected downward. Some more interaction with the 0.52 cent support line, I believe, will be a very bullish indicator. But there is very, very high sell pressure up at these levels for Doge, and we could very easily see a candle such as these ones close red, with the type of traders involved in the current price action. Lots going on, lots of big moves. I believe in the long term, Dogecoin has potential. I have a relatively mid to long-ish term target of 10 cents. I believe if once we interact with 10 cents, establish 10 cents for a few months, we could very easily continue. But a lot of Dogecoin's value is heavily dependent on its relevancy, and thanks to Elon Musk, it has been maintaining such relevancy. But fundamentally, we'll have to see kind of where things goes. From a technical perspective, this is not a range I would like to be trading in. I will be waiting for the breakout in either direction. There is very little price action and resistance above 1 cent, 0.14 cents, and 0.28 cents. So this is a big range we could fall all the way back into. So I'd watch very closely for EngineeringRobo's signals. Watch very closely for Elon Musk's tweets. And be sure not to miss the breakout. Now, I'm going to take a quick look at DashUSDT due to a request on a previous video. We're going to take a very brief look at Dash here. We are at resistance, I believe. We have a sell 2, sell 3, sell 4, all near the top here, top of this move kind of. We have all these sell signals coming into play. Bearish pressure as we consolidate sideways. As you can see, the fear and FOMO zones have started to take form. There is enough data to write them. We are still another 120%-ish away from the FOMO zone from current price levels. Some Fibonacci levels I'd like to consider are the $271 and $183 per Dash. I believe this to be a key range that we will be interacting with. A breakout and retest of $271 will be my bullish confirmation that we are most likely heading past 336. I suspect perhaps another interaction with this 0.5 Fibonacci level, $183 range. I believe a dip down there will be what is needed to further the uptrend. But we have been consolidating for a little more than a month now, and a breakout should be approaching soon. Now, that was just a quick look at Dash. Long term, I suspect us to go up. If we get rejected off of the $335 range, then a new analysis, a new perspective will come into play. But thank you for hearing my analysis. Subscribe here on YouTube. Try EngineeringRobo free, link in the description, and tune in next time.